started on April 1st, right when the pandemic started. Do you remember that? I remember that day. And I have been the pandemic president, so I'm thrilled to see students. That's the most exciting thing that's happening on this trip is I get to see and meet you. So I'm thrilled to be here. For 2 years, I've been saying I have to get to Harlow, I have to get to Harlow. And I'm glad I finally made it. You know, I bet none of you have steered your ship through the Narrows into St. John's Harbor. Anybody? You did? And most of you haven't seen a blue whale, the largest animal to have lived, and not many of you stood in a 550 million year old room. And now I'm going to add to my notes, or stayed in a building on a university campus that was the 1650s, which is a cabin house here. But you can do all of that at Memorial. You can do a 360-degree bridge stimulator at Marine Institute where you can feel the whales, the seagulls overhead. You can even get seasick if you're inclined. We have a blue whale skeleton hanging 5 stories up in our new core science facility. The skull is so big that it had to be brought into the building during construction. So we had to build the walls around the skull. And we have a geocenter, part of our university, that's built into the cliffs of Signal Hills. Then rooms are built into those rocks 350 million years older than the first dinosaur. And we have Cabin House, where you can stay at Memorial University Harlow campus in a 1650 building. So those are examples of the unique things we have at Memorial, and I am so proud to lead this amazing institution. And some of you have lived there, and some of you, I hope, will have the opportunity to visit our beautiful province and our Newfoundland campuses in the future. You know what else makes us exceptional? Harlow does. Harlow, we think, is one of the oldest international branch campuses in the world, which is amazing. And it's one of only 2 universities in Canada with a foothold in the UK. Queen's is the other. And the president of Queen's drives me crazy because Patrick keeps saying to me, we've got to do things together. So we're going to try to figure out how we can partner with Queen's to make the experience for you, our students, even better. So we're going to work on that. Lord Stephen Taylor of Harlow, Memorial's 5th president, tradition records him saying, I think it would be rather fitting if the oldest town in the New World, St. John's, were linked to the newest town in the Old World, Harlow. So he was a visionary, one of the many visionary presidents, and the campus welcomed its first students in 1969. You weren't born then. None of you over there in that corner were born then. It was used for more than 50 years as a study abroad and work placement destination for Memorial students. And the word I even have heard today in this room is transformational. Transformational for students. And many of our students, not many, some of our students stayed and became Harlow residents, right? So we are staffing, or I guess increasing the population of Harlow. This is a testament to the employees and the good people and businesses in the region who have continued to welcome our students every year. And in 2019, I did watch the celebration of the 50th anniversary. And I'm told some of you attended a barbecue on the patio. Did you? Some people, you did? And I guess it was brutally warm. Was it hot?
I still had the sunburn.
You know, we've enjoyed many successes delivering courses in art, science, visual arts, theater, business, and a special shout out to Grenfell, the most consistent user of Harlow. And first one's back since the pandemic, right? Grenfell. Woo! And I've been here, Alex Fallis, you are where? Over there. And you brought the program. How many years have you brought programs here?
Oh, I'm only on my second term time, but I was the last person here and the first person back.
Oh, good.
Stay away.
And visual arts by Gerald Curtis. How many years, Gerald, have you been coming?
30 years.
30 years. So long history here. So, thank you to both of you for supporting this program. We also have here Lisa Brown, who is a Vice President Advancement External Relations. It's your first visit to Harlow. Lisa started with us in August, our first Vice President in this role, and this is her first international trip for Memorial. So Harlow is high on our priority list. Business faculty, I see we have a couple faculty here, Erin, and one more. Business faculty members, just one? To you, okay. An education faculty member here, and I guess in the pipeline, biochemistry and English. You know, I have every intention to support Harlow in making study abroad model more sustainable. And we had a great meeting today of the board to look at things we could undertake. So stay tuned, because Harlow is a valuable gateway to facilitate meaningful experience and proactive programming. And it is a priority for me, as is internationalization. So we're going to expand the experiential community-based learning, because we know it's important for you, our students. And we want you to have that experience. It helps you develop skills, put learning into practice, integrate experiences with academic development, and it better prepares you for the world. Right? And you'll find that after you leave here. Harlow offers that additional advantage of experiencing new culture, and it gives, I love this term, gentle first steps for our students, and with all the wraparound supports that Harlow offers. We're going to try new things though. We want to make sure that we are creative. The pandemic has given Harlow board a chance to think about ways we could use this great facility and better ways to link to the community, and Bill is doing an amazing job on that, and we have our new general manager, Christian, who's going to do some great work. We want to use Harlow as a launching pad or gateway for Newfoundland companies who want to enter the UK market, specifically in the medical technical sector. And why med tech? Well, Newfoundland's a hot spot right now for med tech innovation, and it's really important. There's a company there called Poly Unity. They're kind of local superstars. The company founded by 3 Memorial students, medical students, and during the pandemic they used 3D printers to make personal protective equipment for frontline workers. Did an amazing job. And Harlow is right in the middle of the M11, or do you say M11 or M11?
M11.
M11 Innovation Corridor, which is a big concentration here. So it's a match made in heaven that we can take advantage of. MedTech Cluster Newfoundland is being led by Bounce Health Innovation, and that is an accelerator based in St. John's, and Bill and his team have been working with them. And some of you, I think, maybe took part in some online meetings with them. How many people did? There we go. So next step is we're going to have a visit of 6 companies in September. And we, fingers crossed, they'll enter the UK market. And we're doing this because as a university, we're looking for new opportunities, new ways to harness our expertise, enhance our relevance to our community, to Harlow, and to the business stakeholders. We want to grow our reputation and partnership. And this is not coming from out of the blue. Public engagement is one of the pillars of Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador. And we have a special obligation to the people of Newfoundland and Labrador. And it began with the founding of the university as a living memorial. And that obligation extends to communities such as Harlow, where our university is situated. So we're recognized as a world leader in public engagement, and we want to continue to that. And we want to take that strength and make sure our Harlow campus is also part of that story. And taking the memorial brand across Canada, around the world, is the goal of our new strategic plan called Transforming Our Horizons. And it is focused on looking externally, on community. So Memorial truly is a multi-campus university. It's more than 6 different locations, and we're pleased that Labrador now has become our 6th campus earlier. But every campus has its own history, its own story, its cultures and strengths. In our strat plan, we talk about Team Memorial, and that's really critical to us, and Harlow is part of Team Memorial, unified in our commitment to you, our students. That is what we want to do, and also service is central to our strat plan. Service to you, to make sure that you have the best experience possible. So this is a hidden gem And we don't want it to be hidden anymore. It is a gem that we want to make shine. And I'm looking forward to see Harlow become totally integrated into all of what Memorial University does. Because there is potential there, and we know the magic that Harlow brings, in particular to our students. So I'm look forward, stay tuned to see how we promote and how we integrate Harlow into all we do. So we're excited about that and looking forward to it. Thank you, Bill.